YAJ. Welcome to YAJ. Welcome to YAJ.
Welcome on this fine Saturday.
What's up, spiritual brothers and sisters? Today, I have done so much research that my head hurts. Sometimes I don't even know where to begin because, as you all know, the seriousness that's about to happen right now is getting out of hand. People are starting to lose their jobs. People are going to unemployment. At least this time, unemployment is not holding you back. Also, people are getting this notice.
Who's sitting too close?
People are starting to notice or getting their notices in the middle of the week. They're getting told one thing, getting told another. This is getting out of hand. See, what no one seems to understand is that there is a lot at stake for people like us who have to pay their bills every day, who live paycheck to paycheck. And I'm not talking about government handouts. And I'm not talking about the wealthy. Screw them. Screw them. What we're talking about is everyday people who has to get out of bed and work 40, 80, 70, 60 hours a week just for $5, $6, $7, $800 to pay your bills. And the thing that I want everybody to understand, because this is no longer a joke, this is going to become serious within the next 2 weeks.
Well, the next 2 weeks, a lot of people are now finding out just this week and that there's not going to be a job for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, school's out for 4 weeks, hoping that we can go back.
Yeah.
I know parents are going crazy doing homework with kids and stuff like that. I gotcha. You know,
That's
there's a
good
lot
thing.
more going on than you think. And
Yeah.
stressing.
I mean, not stressing, just
Stressing all things, you know, stressing that, okay, how long are we going to be out of work? How long are we going to be home? How long are we going to, you know, everything going to be closed? You know, I can say this, our numbers here in the United States are a lot lower than Italy and China, which people are doing good. We just got to keep it down to a low number, not a high number.
right.
Because I don't want to be stuck in the house where I can't go nowhere. I mean, there's not really things open anyway.
I spent 10 years from 2007 to this point dragging my butt out of debt to have this one damn virus put me back in debt.
Well,
Is that fair to me? So hold on, because the White House wants a $1 trillion bailout. They want to pass out $1,200. What the F is $1,200 going to do for me? With my child support that takes up 90% of my paycheck. Then after that, I have to pay my rent. Then I have to pay my car payment. Then I have to pay all the other things, the lights,
utility, rent,
everything, insurance, all that adds up.
Cell phone, all that.
$1,200 is not going to do nothing but make me to the next month. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. A $1 trillion bailout. What is it? $1,200? I spent that in a month, just in bills alone, just to survive.
You're right, Susie. I'll take that too.
Look, You all need to understand something. Because we people who work hard, not talking about the people on disability, I'm talking about the ones who actually work hard. I'm talking about the ones who actually get up every morning and do what they're supposed to do for their kids, grandkids, whatever. I'm not talking about some of these lazy baby mamas out here. I'm not talking about some of these lazy ass men. I'm not talking about the wealthy who can put their credit card in the ATM machine and it reads well over $1 million and they're crying about $1. No, I'm talking about the working man who get up every day to do this. You all need to understand that if you get that notice, what are you going to do? Because you're going to be in the same boat as everybody else. I hope we learn from this. Because I learned how to budget my money fast. But I hope you learn from this because right now, this virus or this setback, major setback, is going to dictate to you how you're going to live the rest of your life. Because if corporate America don't care for you, we already know your bills don't care for you. Who's going to care? Who is going to actually hand you a check and say, here you go, get yourself out of debt? No one. Remember, that $1,200 they want to give you, ain't that the same amount of money you get in taxes back?
Yeah, but are we gonna have to pay taxes on the money that they give us? Are they gonna take away from our taxes beforehand?
That's a good point. There you go. Now you're thinking.
Are we gonna repay this back? Or is this just here you go?
Yeah, because guess what? We don't get nothing for free. All you Trumpsters, see, y'all pissed me off, Trumpsters. You really pissed me off. You're going to sit here talking about if he ain't your president, then that's not your check.
That's right, Tammy. We have
that
to work.
Son of a bitch.
They'll take it out of our taxes and working.
He is the one responsible for firing the emergency response routine. He's the one responsible for that. These are the people who actually is supposed to diagnose all these problems that are coming from other countries. That's what they're called. That's why they call them a response team. But when you fired them, you didn't even hire nobody in this place in January when this all started in China. I cannot believe this is going to wipe me out what I just sat here and built in less than 5 years. One virus.
Well, it's a virus. You fight hard, hopefully it'll end within a month or two.
But see, what I'm trying to tell you, Veronica Rose, is this. These people, look at this. Nikki Haley resigns from Boeing board over airlines bailout. 6 figures. You think she's going to be worried about the virus? No.
No.
She can spend probably the next 10 years without working.
Well, that's nice, but I can't do that.
Bill Gates.
And it's I hate to say this. I know some people like to sit at home and can sit at home, and that's fine. But there are some people that just don't want to sit at home.
Well, I'll talk about the martial law about that part later.
I want to get out and do things. Doesn't have to be a lot, but just do some things.
I read that 219 executives stepped down because of this virus. Do they know something we don't know? Because you think there's not a lot of insider trading that went on? A lot of people pulled out of their stocks. I thought insider trading means that somebody gave you information about stock that's going to tank before you knew about it, so you pulled it out. That's insider trading. How come half of y'all not going to prison behind that? You sent Martha Stewart. Even then, you lied about it, and you gave the guy who ratted her out immunity, which if she's not a stockbroker, how does she even go to jail for 3 years? I don't know nothing about stock, but it sounds like to me, somebody did something to save their own tails. What I'm trying to tell you is this. If CEOs from these major companies who probably make 6, 7, 8 figures are stepping down, what's that tell you?
All right, what's wrong with Facebook because it's frozen?
No, it's not.
Well, it is here. I just asked. Can y'all see me?
Hit reset. You see that little circle? No. Right here. Hit that.
This one?
No,
Not that.
that. What I'm trying to tell you is this. Sorry, y'all. Veronica Rose. She's
We're having a
learning.
little difficulty,
She's
okay?
doing very well with it. What I'm trying to tell you is, look at all the. Can you step down from your company right now?
No.
Can you step down? Can you take a week or two off? Of course you can. Of course you can. If somebody tells you you got to take 2 weeks off with no pay, guess what happens? Exactly what I'm trying to tell you right now.
We are so focused on this. There's something else going on behind. Yeah, I got you.
I'm just
there's
telling
something
you.
else going on.
I'm keeping this 100. I'm telling you right now, there's a bigger picture out there, and it's beyond Trump. And if you can't see this coming, then you are a moron. Just remember, you step up at my doorstep looking for a handout, I'm going to shoo you away. If you try breaking in my place, you're going to get a bullet. I'm telling you right now, there's something more than Trump about to happen right now.
And this PD and then Susie's like, I'm waiting for the American airline to go down to 10 a share. It's at 10.48 a share.
Look, here's another thing. I remember martial law, and everybody's talking all this crap. Remember, everybody's talking all this crap about martial law. 3 states are already doing it. Look it up yourself. All I know is California and New York is the 2.
A lockdown.
Yeah,
They call it lockdown.
Lockdown. But see, remember something. Don't listen to what these people are saying. Oh, it's not like that. Bull. That's the same thing they just said about the damn virus. Look what just happened. Double talk. Pivot. Divert, pivot, change the subject.
We haven't heard any numbers from Russia.
Of course not. Of course not. Good point.
Well, doesn't Russia have their own little rules anyway?
Aren't
Aren't they a little bit more stern than we are here, unless that's changed over the years?
I don't really know. I just know that on YouTube Tuesday, I'm going to keep a little segment that I wrote. Because
Russia, Hawaii, name some other places.
What?
Have you heard coronavirus in those places?
No. Because believe me, look, this virus is like this. This virus is basically if you come in contact with somebody, and I told you, you have to start listening and watching these movies that Contagion, 2012, Planet of the Apes. You got to start watching these movies because it's predicting and telling you exactly what's happening and how these people are catching these viruses. All you need is one person just to breathe. Breathe. That's it. It's breathe. Italy got so messed up that they have no antidote. These are a bunch of old people in the old country. They probably have just a regular old doctor that's 100 years old telling them to take a vitamin pill.
They don't.
I'm just saying. Look,
I got you on that part, but no,
on YouTube Tuesday, I don't know if I'm gonna tell Veronica Rose to come in or not because there's some things that I need to break down to you with no interruption. And okay, but when I break this down to you, I want to make sure you understand why I'm coming up with this not a theory, but what I'm trying to tell you is this. Everything that's happening is because we're reading wrong. Because we keep reading that God's going to come from the heavens and rescue us all. And it's going to be because of fire. Well, we've been talking about nuclear weapons forever. But look at bioterrorism. Bioterrorism is worse because you can actually wipe out a whole city. Hello, did you not see China? Hello, did you not see England, London, Paris? Look what happened with the bombings. Look what happened at 9/11. It's not about nuclear weapons. You can do very little. Look at the Walmart shooting. You don't have to do much to wipe out a whole lot of people. But if you want to take out a third of the earth, the best way to do it, look what happened. Plane, virus. Boat, virus. What happened? Once people get off the plane, they spread it to somebody else. Isn't that kind of how you like kill ants and roaches and mice? You give them the poison, and what they do? They spread it to the nest.
Yeah.
Keep on believing this is not going. This isn't real. Keep on believing this ain't real.
It's not real.
Nah, I'm talking about them. Oh, there's a lot of people who think it ain't real.
Saying that, you know, there's a reason why this is happening, and where is it coming from, and why is it happening now?
Because it's foretold.
I know it's foretold.
It's foretold in different ways, except for you're seeing it for what it is. Do you really think after this virus, the world's going to get better? You said that after 9/11. Look what y'all did. Y'all got worse.
No, it calmed down for a little bit. Then it got worse.
Y'all went from 9/11 to I'm going to shoot, handcuff you. I'm going to call the police on you. This ain't going to get no better. You thought this just give you a reason not to say hi.
Well, that's just kind of like getting Sue happy. You can sue anybody for anything.
Yeah. Guys. Oh, he's on top of it this week. Guys, I'm just
Well, thank everybody for watching.
Yep.
Tammy, Susie, we got Bradley, Petey, Googa Mooga. We got a lot of people.
What up, Petey?
Here, I'll let you read this.
What's up, Robert?
Read them out.
Oh, dear God.
You need glasses? There they are.
Whitney, Susie, Paul, Petey, Tammy, Stephanie, Patricia, Elvira, Chris, Dawn, Bryce, Kiva, Stanley, and Dawn.
Stanley and Dawn. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Keep on watching.
See you on YouTube Tuesday. Believe me, what I got to talk about on Tuesday, y'all can turn it off if you want. I don't care. But either you're going to listen or you're not. And I don't really care because I'm going to prepare myself.
We're so focused on this. There is something else going on behind the curtains. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's old.
Yeah. Didn't you read that?
No, I did.
Yeah.
He said super.
YAJ.
Tammy said great.
YAJ.
Yes. Tammy said love.
YAJ.
Love, yes. The other people.
The world is going
Shake up.
Oh, yeah. I love my kids. Love my grandkids.
Love my family and be safe. And friends, stay safe.
We put batteries in Buzz Lightyear, and I told you, he wasn't going to work.
Now.
I am Buzz Lightyear.
Welcome to YAJ.